Professor Scalia, what does PGM mean and how does it differ from the way medicine is practiced today?
Personalized genomic medicine is a model, is a medicine operational model that has been pretty much made the way we mean it today pretty much 5-6 years ago, and is now pretty much a model that is used internationally. It comes from an initiative that has been promoted even at the political level in the United States, starting with now President Obama in 2006. And what that means is that the way we operates in medicine is now centered to the individual level. It means that the patient's information, everything that regards its data, its clinical data, its biological specimen, and everything is centralized in a way that all physicians and specialists can actually act upon this type of information.
And this is for all type of illnesses?
That's correct, but the advantage in the case of the personalized genomic medicine is that thanks to a recent method that it's actually using DNA sequencing, we now have a powerful way to have in one single test all the information we need in order to characterize a type of complex genetic disease, and cancer, of course, is one of those that more than other type of diseases can definitely benefit out of this type of model.
Professor, you've been operating at academic level, at research level in the United States. What brought you back to Sicily?
That's a good question, as a matter of fact. It just occurred that pretty much a year ago, I got in contact with some physicians and scientists in this area of the Mediterranean, that, as you know, is in the center of the Mediterranean, that have collected a number of research specimens that come from all the Sicilian region, as a matter of fact. And the interesting thing is that Sicily, as not many know, is a sort of melting pot of different type of populations in the last couple of thousands of years. And this has an incredible value for research, for several types of research. In our case, in my case, that I study cancer, I am specifically interested to the fact that there's a number of baseline type of mutations in cancer that we inherit. And so this is sort of a goal of all modern medicine, the one pretty much established now. Many of these mutations are inherited versus others that are acquired. So we're now collaborating with this network here in Sicily in order to actually start a collaborative program that can be shared as well with other groups in Europe that pretty much would be interested in collaborating with us.
So it is practically a new initiative here in this part of the world, I mean, in Europe.
That's correct. As a matter of fact, there's nothing in this part of Europe, which will be pretty much the farther south, for this type of initiatives. But again, it's only possible because now there are these donors, these patients that are more aware of the need to actually provide their specimen to research. But the good thing, in a way, is that with this new model, which is the PGM model, we can give back to the individuals information that regards their own health so that they can benefit out of this.
How can this type of medicine or initiative benefit the people living in Ireland?
This is another question that I believe actually has a sort of interesting twist, because it happens that Ireland has pretty much the same population of Sicily. We're talking about 5 million, more or less.
Really, yeah.
5 million is pretty much what we're talking about. So it's a sample that is pretty much the same. And the other thing is, of course, that Ireland is an island as Sicily. And so when you're talking about populations within islands, there's always an interest in the genetics of people living in this type of areas. And so in a way, there is some potential connection, if you wish, that could trigger specific collaborative and comparative studies in the close future. And I'm strongly interested, as a matter of fact, in looking forward to bring the research and the preliminary data that we're going to be generating in the next 24 months to the attention of the experts and scientists that you have in Ireland on this matter.
So most likely we'll see you in Ireland, in Dublin.
Well,
for
hopefully,
possibly a conference or some seminar, whatever.
Well, hopefully so, and I would definitely be glad to meet you again and our friends in Ireland as well.
Thank you, and thank you very much for this interview.
Thank you again.